Hi Aries and cross watchers, how are y'all today? Today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Aries for the months of July and August of 2020. Sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, rising, whatever you feel is resonating with you at the moment. Any Aries you may have in your chart, take that. Aries. I'll start by saying I deeply apologize that it took so long for me to get to the rest of the readings. I had some issues with technology. My camera battery hasn't been charging, so I had to order a new battery and a new charger, and it hasn't come in the mail yet. So I decided I guess I'll film the rest of these on my phone until I can film on my camera again. So I apologize if you're an Aries that has been waiting around for this video, but I doubt it. If anything though, please feel free to check out all of the amazing tarot readers that we have here on YouTube. I have been linking, in all of my videos so far, I've been linking some of my favorite tarot readers on YouTube. Cancer Moon's Tarot and Queen Cup being two of them. There's a lot of really great tarot readers on here, especially women, especially Black women. Please support Black women doing things. They deserve it. Anyways, Aries. How have y'all been doing? I know that now that it's finally Leo season, you're probably feeling a lot better than you were in Cancer season. Especially with that Mercury retrograde in Cancer in June. I feel like a lot of y'all went through some stuff when that retrograde came up. You might have had some stuff come up. But yeah, I'm wondering how y'all are doing now that we've come out of Cancer season and we're stepping into Leo season. I feel like some of y'all have been in a slump. And to be more specific, I feel like the slump has been a place of like feeling really lost and confused. I feel like Aries is a sign that really likes to take the lead and move forward, like the Fool, like go forward with things even if you're not sure what lies ahead on the road. But I think lately you've been in a place where you're not into taking risks like you usually would be. You're not into the idea of moving forward unless you know what's coming, and you've kind of been stagnant and stuck in one place, either physically or mentally or emotionally or a combination of some of those. I feel like y'all have been in the Hangman, in a place of stuckness, stagnancy. Maybe emotionally you're not sure how you're feeling and you want to move forward and get to new emotions, but you haven't had your cleanse yet. Maybe you're feeling stuck mentally, you're not sure where to go. Maybe you're feeling stuck motivation-wise, you're pretty low on energy and you're not sure how to get yourself going again. That's the message I'm getting for you, Aries, but let's get into the reading and see what comes up. Ooh. Interesting. Any messages for Aries? The sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury for the months of July and August of 2020. Messages for Aries. Messages of love, truth, healing, light, forgiveness, guidance, hope, clarity, abundance. Ouch. Messages for Aries. Whoa. That was too many. But the one I did see was the Magician. Maybe that'll come out again. Ooh. Alright. Guess all of those. Okay. Aries. For the overall energy, we have the Empress. I think you're in a place where you've taken a step back and you're stepping into a simpler place of creativity. You've been in a place of taking care of yourself and enjoying the little things in life. Maybe you're keeping it simple, you're just creating art. You're in a place where you're valuing beauty, including your own. You could be just nurturing yourself right now, just trying to get by taking care of yourself, being very motherly and warm and gentle towards yourself, or maybe to the people in your immediate surroundings. I don't know why I'm getting this message of like you've been creating a lot of art lately. You've been expressing yourself. Even though that you're in this slump, you feel like you've been trying to get it out of you by expressing yourself artistically. If any Aries out there have been creating art and like using that as a tool of expression, that's great. I love that for you. I love that. I feel like you're in a place where you're just trying to get by nurturing yourself, being creative, just trying to express yourself and keep it simple, enjoying the beautiful things in life. I'll come back to that. With the Ace of Swords reversed and the Eight of Cups, I feel like your stagnancy has been from a place of mental stuckness. I feel like you want to move forward and get new ideas going, get a fresh mindset, get going mentally, but you're kind of being blocked. You feel restricted mentally. You feel like you're not coming up with any new ideas. You don't have that mental motivation to move you forward lately. And I think mentally you're being blocked from moving forward. I think Eight of Cups, you want to emotionally move on from something and leave something behind. You want to forgive others, forgive yourself, and emotionally move on from something, leave something in the past, move forward with your life. I think also it could speak of feeling abandoned. I feel like you're either walking away from something or someone walked away from you, and your mental stuckness is because of this. You feel that you're trying to move on and move away from something that's not emotionally serving you, and it's leaving you in a place of mental blockage. I'm going to get a clarification for both of those because it's not coming through super clearly, but I think I get it. I need a clarification for the Ace of Swords reversed. Clarification for the Ace of Swords reversed for Aries. Clarification for the Ace of Swords reversed. Yeah. Clarification for the Eight of Cups. Clarification for the Eight of Cups for Aries. Can I get a clarification for the Eight of Cups for Aries? Clarification for the Eight of Cups for Aries. So, these are both the clarifiers for both of these. I think that you feel mentally blocked because you're trying to be hopeful and be optimistic and look to the future, but what's preventing you from truly seeing into the future and projecting what you want for yourself, manifesting for yourself, I think you feel mentally blocked because you don't have a lot of hope right now, or you're really trying to push yourself forward with hope, but you're still feeling mentally blocked. You're trying to be optimistic and find the silver lining, see the light at the end of the tunnel, but it's not coming to you. You're not having that spark, that ignition that moves you, gets you going, gets your energy flowing, gets your mental patterns, gets your brain waves going, gets the ideas flowing. I feel like you feel creatively blocked. I feel like you feel in a space of creativity, in a space of creativity, and you're trying to express yourself and use art as your tool because you feel mentally blocked where you can't tell what it is you're truly feeling right now. You just know that you're trying to move on from something and move away from something, and it's painful to think about, so you're not really thinking about it. Maybe you are blocking yourself from truly thinking about something because you're just trying to be in a place of carefreeness. You're just trying to express yourself the best you can right now, even though you're not quite sure how you feel. And I think you're trying to be optimistic, but you feel mentally held back. And I think with the Eight of Cups, you want to just move on and move forward because you know it's going to bring you peace. It's going to put you in alignment when you can finally move away from something. You want to move on from the mental blockage. You want to move on from that because you're hopeful and you want to see the future. You want to move into the future and you want to step into alignment with yourself, your higher self. You want to be at peace. You want to get back in balance internally. And right now you're just kind of riding the wave and going through it. With the King of Wands and the Two of Swords, I feel like the way that you might come out of this slump, and you're stepping away from Cancer season and the things that were brought up and the ways in which you had to work through some feelings and emotions, you're finally starting to move away and move on from it. And you're stepping into Leo season with a lot more confidence. Oh, I just got a whole different message. Okay. So I feel like Aries, you're stepping into this energy of the Empress where you feel beautiful. It's your Venus energy. You feel creative. You feel artistic. You feel whole and complete on your own. You feel giving. You feel nurturing. You feel free. You feel beautiful. And I think this whole message is like you feel mentally stuck, like you can't make a decision. You feel like you're not able to make a decision and there's no more spark here. You're not feeling mentally or intellectually fulfilled or stimulated by something, and you're hopeful about what the future may bring. You're looking to the future, trying to figure out what it looks like, what you're trying to manifest. And thinking about that, you're hopeful and you see the optimism with the Star card. And so you start to move away from something because it's not in your highest good. It's not in your alignment anymore. You want to walk away and move towards what is in alignment with you, what is in your highest good, what is going to bring you peace and happiness, what is really meant for you. You're moving away from something because you know that it's going to put you on the track to find what is in your best good, what is in your alignment. You're moving away from something so that you can get aligned with what you're truly meant to do or be, or people that you're supposed to be around. And you're remembering who you are. You're stepping into Leo season with more clarity now, where you're feeling confident, you're feeling fiery, you're feeling vibrant, you're feeling able to voice your opinions, concerns, feelings, thoughts. You're stepping into a leadership role where you feel like you have control over the situation in front of you. You have the power to make decisions. This confidence is what's going to put you in a position to be able to make a decision about something. This confidence that you're stepping into, this fiery energy, King of Wands, I get Leo Aries energy. This confidence boost that Leo season brings, where you remember who you are, you remembering who you are, how beautiful you are, how much you have to offer. and that you are the leader, you are the king of your own kingdom. What you truly want, you have the power to decide about. You may be having to come to a tough decision that you need to make soon, and this energy, this confidence, this leadership, this fiery energy is going to help you make that decision. And I feel like the decision is going to have to do with letting someone go. It's either going to have to do with letting someone go that's really not in your alignment, it's not in your highest good, it's not going to ultimately bring you peace, you don't see a future, you don't see the hope and the optimism of carrying out this connection, you don't see the use in it anymore, it's only mentally blocking you, so you're starting to move on from it, and your decision is to ultimately end this connection and release yourself from this cycle with this person. I just have a strong feeling that this is about a connection that's not serving you anymore. You're looking into the future and trying to manifest what you want, what is in your alignment, what is in your highest good, and you're coming to a decision that it's not with this person. You're going to let go of this connection because it's not serving you anymore, and you're going to release yourself from a cycle of feeling trapped, like this was your only option. If this isn't about a connection, it's very possible that it's not about a connection because this is about misalignment of values. Maybe you feel mentally blocked because you're in a situation where you're doing something or you're around people whose values don't align with yours, and you're deciding to move on and separate yourself from that, and you're breaking a really negative cycle that you were stuck in. You're releasing yourself from feeling imprisoned, trapped, restricted by the situation that you were in or the people that were around you. Your decision that you're making is to release yourself, move on from this person, people, environment, place, job, whatever it is that was holding you back, making you feel mentally stuck. And you're moving towards what's truly in your highest good, your highest alignment, what's going to bring you peace and inner balance. You're feeling really hopeful. You want to move forward because you see the future and you know that there's better for you out there. You know that there's going to be a job that treats you better. You know that you can find a workplace where your coworkers get along with you better. You know that you can find a job that makes you feel more fulfilled, more mentally creative. Maybe you're stuck in a job where it feels so dead end and you want to be in a place where you can create and be more free. You feel restricted because you're not able to express this side of yourself. This side of yourself is trying to come out, Aries. And the environment or situation or people you're around, it's restricting you from that. And you need to make a decision that whatever situation you're in, whatever people you're around, your values aren't in alignment with theirs. What you feel, what you believe in, what's truly in your highest good, it's out of balance because of the situation that you're in, the people you're around. And I think you're going to decide to release yourself from it. Release yourself from a cycle. Release yourself from a negative pattern where you get into situations where you feel trapped. I think this Eight of Cups is so powerful because you're finally deciding to move on and walk away from something that's like, sometimes the Eight of Cups can talk about like doing something over and over again. Feeling abandoned. Feeling stuck. Wanting to move on from something. Wanting to walk away, move forward. Go on to the next thing. Leave something in the past. Feel the sorrow and kind of give up. But move on and move to the future knowing that something better is out there for you. Someone better is out there for you. And you're going to release yourself from this cycle of negative thinking. Maybe it was a place that you felt trapped in, but you were keeping yourself there. That was the mental restriction. You were keeping yourself there and you felt stuck, like you couldn't get out, but you're remembering that you have the power to make the decision to step out of this and release yourself from this. I'm going to get a clarification for the Two of Swords. What decision is Aries making? What decision is Aries making? You know you need to make the decision, but you don't have the energy or motivation to. You feel scared to. You don't have the spark. Yeah, or you're making this decision because truly at the end of the day, you feel that there's no spark here, there's no motivation here, there's no energy here, and you need to get out of the situation because it's not helping you move forward. It's making you feel restricted, stagnant, energetic-wise. It's draining you of your energy. You can't get the spark and get moving until you separate yourself from this situation, from these people or person. There's not going to be any forward movement until I make this decision. Yeah. I'm going to pull 3 cards of advice for Aries. 3 cards of advice for Aries for July and August of 2020. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury. Any advice for Aries? 2 more cards. Any advice for Aries? Ooh. 1 more card of advice for Aries. Yeah. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Page of Swords. Aries, I think that what's going to help you move forward is establishing your own set of rules, values, building up a foundation for yourself. Working hard to create abundance and stability for yourself is going to help you remember who you are. It's going to help you reinvigorate your confidence, and it's going to help you make the decision to move away from this situation or these people that are holding you back and restricting you. Because when you can provide for yourself, there's no more of this dependence on this situation. Because I know a lot of the times when we're having trouble leaving a situation or a person or people, it's because there's an emotional attachment or some kind of dependency. We need them for something. But I think one of the things that's going to help you move forward and break out of this cycle is when you realize that whatever you think you need from them, whatever way that you're depending on them or the situation, you know that you can ultimately provide for yourself in the long run anyway. If you break away from this, if you move on from this, you're still going to be able to provide for yourself, create stability for yourself, find abundance. You're going to be so successful once you move on from this. You're going to be the King of Pentacles. You're going to have everything you need and more. You're either going to start working for yourself. Maybe you're working for a job that makes you feel really restricted and mentally blocked. Like it's so mentally draining. You're just doing the same things over and over again. And you want to move on to a job that makes you feel more creative and also aligns with your values, aligns with your higher good. But you've been stuck here so long, you've been trapped in a cycle where you want to leave and then you don't end up leaving. This could be a person too, but I'm getting job likewise. Like you're a leader and you have energy and passion that you crave to create. You crave to be creative and energetic in your job and the spaces that you occupy. You want to step into this creativity. But I think the main thing that's worrying you is like, oh, well, I have to provide for myself still. I can't leave this job yet because I'm not steady on my own 2 feet. I can't. Maybe you really want to leave and start your own business. Maybe you really want to start freelancing. Know that you can provide for yourself. Whatever you're dependent on in this situation, whatever way that you're dependent on this person that you don't want to leave, that you're hesitant to make the decision to leave, you have the ability to provide for yourself and you will be just fine. And I think you also know that this is part of a journey that you're on. Like with the Wheel of Fortune, like you're very aware that the wheel is turning and that life has to keep moving and that you've been in this situation too long. And even if it's tough, even if it's emotionally tough, you know that you have to move on to bigger and better things. You know that you have to move on because it's in your best interest. You know that there's more out there for you. And you also know that this is part of your growth journey. You were only meant to be with this person or in this environment or at this job for a certain amount of time. And then time's up. It's time to move on. It's time to move on with life. Time to move on to the next step. Wheel of Fortune is turning and you're meant to do more. You're meant to do something else. You're meant to move on to the next phase of life. You're meant to close out this cycle. You're meant to end this cycle. Release yourself from it. You're ready. And you're ready because you have this whatever was blocking you mentally, this tough decision maybe is what's making you feel really blocked. The swords, releasing yourself. There's a lot of swords in here. Releasing yourself and remembering that you are curious and motivated, and you have the capability to learn anything new that you need to. You're ready to learn, you're ready to ask questions, you're ready to travel, you're ready to meet new people, you're ready to explore. You have the curiosity and the yearning to learn. That's going to move you forward and put you in a new space where even if you're scared of moving on to something new, you know that you can provide for yourself, and you also are good at learning, where even if you have to, and you're in another situation where you have to think on your feet really quickly, you'll be able to. You'll be able to learn new things really quickly and catch on really quickly, so that you can, like, let's say you go to a new job that offers and allows you to have more creativity, but you need to learn some new things. Maybe you need to learn some new skills. Maybe you need to learn how to be in a very different type of work environment than you're used to. You have the capability of learning because you're curious and you thirst for that knowledge. You thirst to learn new things. You thirst to develop new skills and meet new people. And that's why you're ready. Because you're ready to express all this creativity that you have inside of you. You know who you are. You know how confident you are. You know your abilities, and you want something to be in alignment with your higher good, in alignment with your values, what you care about. So I really see this as two ways. Like, this really could just be about a person or people or environment or job. If it's about a person, you know that you're moving on to someone better whose values align with yours, who recognizes your beauty, your grace, your confidence, who appreciates all that you have to offer. Or you're moving to a new job where this is the same situation, where someone is more, the people around you are more appreciative of your creativity and what you have to offer, the skills that you bring to the table. You're moving towards a job or a lifestyle, or you're freelance or starting a business where you can be more creative, make the decisions, be in a position of power and leadership, making your own decisions, providing for yourself. I'm getting big, like, freelance, start your own business vibes. I love that. And you have the power to navigate whatever comes up because you're smart, you're cunning, you're curious, you're clever. You can solve any problem. You can move through any situation with a bounciness and, like, a light-footedness that will help you move from thing to thing very quickly and figure out whatever needs to be figured out. And I think the Wheel of Fortune is reminding you that, like, one cycle may be ending, but another one is beginning. And I love that. Aries, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope this resonated with you in some way. If it did, leave comments down below. I'd love to hear about it, any way that this resonated with you. There is a link in my description box to my July 2020 Spotify playlist, and there's also a link to my August 2020 Spotify playlist. If you need some new music and you're curious about what I listen to, go ahead and click on that, get some new music in your life, have some interesting stuff to listen to. I'll be getting started on the August to September readings really soon, so keep your eyes out for that. I should have all of those readings up by August 15th, and especially because it took so long to get the July-August out, I'm going to start with the signs that I took the longest to get out for the July-August readings. I will start with those for the August-September readings. Aries, I hope you enjoyed this. Have a wonderful rest of your July, have a wonderful August, and I will see you in the next reading. Thank you for watching.